Welcome back to my channel. I am the Rachel of Sammy of Rachel for those of you that may be new here. Today I decided to do kind of an everyday makeup look because there's no shadow, no lashes. It's something that I feel like it's pretty basic. Although there is highlight, a little bit of eyeliner in the waterline, there's no winged liner, nothing like that, no heavy contouring, just bronzing of the whole face. One thing you will notice, I did not bake under my eyes this time or anywhere on my face. I kind of went in with an all over powder so that it's not so intense. Although even though I still used a lighter concealer, it looks like it's bright down there, but it's not as much as if you were to do the whole baking and really contouring of your face. So this will be a voiceover video. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you do, please make sure to give it a thumbs up just so that we can eventually get into the recommended for other people and we can have new subscribers to the family. Make sure you share if you do enjoy it, and make sure to subscribe before you leave our channel. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back. I first want to apologize if there's any background noise. I have my little ones playing right now. But the first thing we're going to do is apply a poreless primer. This is going to minimize the visibility of your pores, kind of fill those in, so when you go in with your foundation, it's more of a smooth surface and it'll look more flawless. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match in W4 and applying that kind of generously on my face. I do like full coverage foundation. This is one of the best drugstore full coverage that I have found personally that works for my skin, which is kind of combination oily at times. So I am going to mix it up first before applying, because if not, the oil that is in the foundation will kind of just sit on the top layer, and that'll be the first thing you're applying, and later on in the day it'll be the first thing to come off. Now I'm going to go in with a flat top kabuki brush. This one is by Morphe. I'm not sure what number it is, but I'm just going to use that to blend all the foundation in and make sure that I bring it down my neck to match my face to my neck, because you don't want to be able to tell where the foundation begins and ends. So you want to make sure you blend into your hairline. You want to make sure you blend it down your neck just so you have a more unified and airbrushed look. Now I'm going to go in with a concealer that's just a couple of shades lighter than my skin tone, nothing too dramatic, but I'm going to make sure that I do put kind of generously under my eyes and down the center of my nose and on my forehead. This is going to brighten up your face, but it's not going to give you that beet-faced cake look. I'm blending with my finger today just because it's not like I layered it on and packed it on. Typically I would use a beauty blender, but your finger just works just as well. Sorry if I'm giving you guys the bird. I did not mean to do that. Another thing with your concealer, you want to bring it down just a little bit, not too much, in that typical triangle under your eyes, but just a little bit, because if you do it directly just under your eyes and that's it, and you don't blend properly, it'll look like you're sunburned. I don't know if you've seen those people, it's like their face is so sunburned, but yet under their eyes is still completely white. Yeah, you want to avoid that look. So now I'm going to go in with a full coverage powder, and I'm going to put this all over my face. I'm not going to use a different powder for my concealer. I'm just going to go all over. Because the concealer was already light, it still gives that bright effect without having to use a different lighter powder to set that. Now we're just going to warm up the face again. Warming up, is that even a word? We're going to warm up the face again with a bronzer. We're going to do this kind of all around the edges of our face, wherever there would be a shadow. Doing it on your forehead and your chin kind of gives you a illusion of a smaller jaw, and on the forehead it kind of gives you that sun-kissed glow. Even though you may not be tan this summer, this will kind of make it seem like you are tan. Also, if your foundation is a little bit too light, when you put the bronzer and warm up the face, it kind of makes it blend better, so it's not as obvious that your foundation is way too light for you. I'm gonna go in with a blending brush down the edges of my nose, down the bridge of on the side of my nose, sorry, and underneath, just so that my nose looks a little bit more slender. Nothing too crazy. You don't want to carve out the nose, do all that crazy stuff, because this is an everyday easy look. I'm going to go in with a blush just on the apples of my cheeks and bring it back to the top of my ear. You want to make sure that you blend back, because if not, it's going to look like you just have two pink blotches on your cheeks, and that's not cute, ladies. So make sure that you blend back. I'm going to go in with Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow, and on the tops of my cheekbones, just to give that highlighted, also sun-kissed look, so that when you do get a little bit oily, it's not as obvious because you have that glow from within look. Now that we've applied all those powders, we don't want any harsh lines, so I'm going to go in with the stippling brush and I'm just going to blend until that looks smooth and flows from highlight to blush to bronzer without looking like it's a line all down your face. So you just want to make sure you keep blending until you get that perfect mesh of colors. Alright, so now we're going to go in with the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade. I'm going to carve out the bottom of the brow, then the top, but make sure that I kind of round out that edge. And then I'm going to make little strokes throughout the brow to kind of fill it in, especially where it's really sparse. That's going to give you the more natural look in a brow. And when you do small strokes and kind of just fill it in as you go. And you don't want to dip back into the product because that's just going to make it look too bold. You want to keep it as natural as possible. I know that the bold brow is in, but sometimes less is more. You want to remember that your brows are simply there as like an accent to shape the face. You don't want them to be the main focus of your face. You want it to be just something that kind of blends in but still stands out in a beautiful way. So having a bold but yet natural looking brow, I believe, is the best way to go. You're going to want to have it lighter on the inside and then go darker from the inside out. Then it'll really frame your face and kind of waken up everything rather than just your eyebrows. Now I'm going to go in with a waterproof mascara. This is by L'Oreal. I'm just going to do a few coats on the top and bottom lashes. I don't believe I filmed my bottom lashes just because I have to really get close. I'm going in with a little pointed Q-tip just to kind of rub out where my mascara got. Because I have such short lashes, when I do my mascara, it does hit the top of my eyelids. So when I blend it out, it looks like I have a smoked eyeliner. I added some eyeliner into the waterline, and I'm going in with Boy Bait lip gloss, but I wasn't really feeling it, so I kind of rubbed it into my lips and then wiped it off completely and added Velvet Teddy. I pulled out the tube a little bit too far onto my lips, and then I'm going to go over top of it with Boy Bait once again to give us that glossy look. Alright guys, and that concludes the end of this everyday makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button, which is the thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you already haven't, and comment down below what look or what tutorial you would like to see next.